Hey guys, Ben here, and I'm back with car news. In this episode, we've got some F1 oopsies and a retirement, some future cars, some spottings of newly released cars, companies refusing to do warranty work on known issues with their cars, and even a sizable bit of modified and tuned cars. So, in the F1 news, coming at that straight, we've got Sebastian Vettel's retirement. Yep. So Sebastian Vettel has announced he's retiring at the end of the year, and we don't have much to say, but I don't really have that much to say, that's pretty much news. But so I'm going to go over some of his career achievements. He's had 4 World Championships, 113 race starts, 38 wins, 44 pole positions, and much, much more. He's a very talented racing driver, and he will be missed when he retires at the end of the season. So, have a good rest of your season, Seb. We will miss you. Schumacher allegedly has a new life in Mallorca. The Sun has been spying on celebrities' private lives again, and has reported that during the winter months, Schumacher and his family were spending time on the island in a newly acquired £27 million villa. Again, this is all coming from the Sun, so it could just be complete bullshit. So take everything with so much salt you'll get sodium poisoning. It is reported that Michael himself has been to the property via helicopter and spent time there. And nearing the end of the article, they focus quite a lot on his condition because it's been quite secretive since his infamous skiing accident. And I didn't feel comfortable talking about that because, if the family are deliberately trying to keep it under wraps, I don't want to encroach on that. So, hey, probably, just don't. His family's trying to keep it quiet. He had a bad accident. Just leave him alone. But after that, they started going on about every racing driver, public figure, pretty much anyone that had ever been to Mallorca. But here's the thing, they didn't mention me. I am a negative Z list. How do they not mention me? Anyway, if I can move on from that got a bit intense. New/concept cars. The Volkswagen Scout renders first. Volkswagen plan on resurrecting the long-dead Scout 4x4. It's meant to come out in 2026, but due to the time frame, we don't know much at the moment. There are only really renders, but it is meant to be fully electric. And from what I've seen from the renders, it looks really good. But I don't really think a crew cab is the right way to go. Go for the more SUV-looking ones. I think that's where I'll find your market, boys. Because small SUVs have died out. Even the Vitara has disappeared. I have a Vitara, I would know. It looks decently faithful to the original. Unlike the next car on this list, the DeLorean Alpha 5. DeLorean is allegedly back. Apparently the company's bosses have grand plans for a multi-product future, so it's basically better than DeLorean originally did, because they had one car and then got caught doing a lot of shady stuff. But it's scheduled for release in 2024, and there's still not much about this either. Don't you love concept cars? But it looks okay, but looks more like something someone in IT class on Blender would whip up, like one of those guys that's just somehow always brilliant. But moving on from that again, we've got the Mercedes EQG. Mercedes' infamous G-Class SUV is getting an electrically powered version, so even the Kardashians can save the environment. It's following the EQ model designation, like a lot of the electric Mercedes, like the EQB, the EQS, that sort of thing. Interestingly decorated in order to make an ex-German army design look more environmentally friendly. It's got these LEDs on the grille and down the sides and stuff like that. And moving on from that, we have the Bentley Bacalar. Bacalar, I can't pronounce that. 12 total Bentley Bacalars are nearing completion. The 12 total? Bentley's chosen to showcase 6 specifically beautiful configurations ordered by these lucky owners, and they look good. It's like a Continental, but more everything. And the configurations these people have chosen, a lot of, like, they've been chosen by Bentley, the particularly beautiful ones, and I can see why. You guys did a great job, you have good taste. So, now we have the modified car showcase. I like doing this bit. We did a lot on Mansouri yesterday, so now we're doing a bit on more, like, general cars. So we've got a posh wash Ferrari FF. I love the Ferrari FF, and it looks beautiful, and this one does too. Like, it's this black with these silver accent stripes. It's got this brown leather. It looks beautiful. So, like, everything about it, that you can tell that they've put a lot of effort in this. It probably costs quite a bit of money. I'm not sure about the wood boot interior. I know you try to continue through the entire car, but just do carpet, because, like, what happens when you try to put something there, scrape it all up, get splinters off it. Moving on from that, we've got a car that's going to come up quite a bit in this, the GR86. But for now, it's seen for good reasons. So this pandemic GR86 is owned by @moontech.jp on Instagram. It looks like it's drop dead gorgeous. I love the GR style livery. The body kit is on point, wheels on point, hella flush fitment, amazing build, beautiful. Keep it up, you're doing God's work. Now, the big story. This is the one you definitely have already heard. GR86 warranty work incident, as I've got it written down on my script. So, a 2022 GR86 owner is having warranty work refused by Toyota. The reason given is because of autocross and drifting usage on a GR86. I'll get onto that in a second. The car sustained engine failure due to oil starvation, which is a common issue on the GR86 apparently. Allegedly, it didn't even occur in the event of drifting or autocross. And Toyota, using a picture of the car drifting as evidence, is using that image as evidence that they don't have to honour the warranty, which seems a bit dodgy, since a lot of the promotional marketing shows the car drifting, doing things that you would see in autocross. Toyota, pick a side. I'm not allowed to because I'm a neutral journalist, but you guys can. But what did Toyota expect? But then again, this is going to save them like £1 billion trillion if this is a widespread issue. But apart from that, so that's the end of all of that. If you watched all the way through, please send this to people or do stuff throughout my interactions because this takes a lot of time. I'll see you in whatever my next video is, really. I'm still Ben, the least qualified car journalist in the world, and I'm gonna go edit this and go to sleep at 4 o'clock in the morning. Bye! So, all-wheel drive is now available on the Volkswagen ID4 model. All of the ID4 models, including the base life trim. There's a new Land Rover Discovery, there's a new Astra. The new GT3 RSs that I've talked about previously on the channel, go check those videos out. They'll be somewhere around this video. Well, someone's already seen one, and they look good, like, outside of promotional images too, apparently. So that's good, because I said not licensed. I didn't have time to mention like the promotional posts, not promotional posts. What am I talking about? I didn't have time to mention the posts about Sebastian Vettel from other F1 drivers. They all seem really heartfelt and really lovely. Like Mick Schumacher. What's his name? It'll come to me. They all seem like lovely guys, and they're all talking about how nice he was and that sort of thing, and how much they'll miss him once he's retired. Which, hey, pretty heartfelt. Good going F1. You might have...